On today's episode of Hearing Tech News, we'll be taking a look at the Signia app and giving you guys a full rundown of all the features and functions of the app and how you can use it to better control your hearing aids. Although the Signia app is compatible with all Signia hearing aids, you will need a Bluetooth connected hearing aid from the past few years if you wanted to use features like the Signia Assistant or mask mode. Also, another note is that the Signia Assistant is available for both iPhone and Android, so no matter which phone you're using, you will be able to use all these features. The app is extremely useful if you have one of the stylighted devices, as they don't have any onboard controls, but it also can be really useful if you don't want to fiddle at the back of your ear. So once you've paired your phone and everything's set up, the first thing you will see on the app is the volume controls. So if you're in a really quiet place and you need more volume, you can raise the volume of your hearing aids or lower it. It's generally set at 8, so you can raise or lower it depending on the situation that you're in. You can also change the sound balance of your hearing aids, whether you want it more bass or whether you want it more treble, you can also adjust that. Another awesome feature is directionality on your hearing aids. So for example, if you're in a crowded restaurant and somebody's sitting directly in front of you and you didn't want to hear any of the background noise, this can be extremely helpful. So you would press forward and use the sliders to move it forward and really pinch it forward so that the microphones are only picking up sound from directly in front of you. Depending on your hearing loss or the situation that you're in, this may or may not work so well. So I would highly recommend trying it out yourself and seeing whether it works for you. The last function available for everyone is the program switching. So on your hearing aids, generally you will have 3 to 5 programs depending on what your audiologist has set up. And from your app, you'll be able to switch between all your available programs. 2 last features which is available only for the Bluetooth connected hearing aids is mask mode, which amplifies those sounds which are being muffled by the mask, which can definitely help, especially when we're in this time of COVID and we can't really hear very well, especially when people are covering up their mouths. So the Signia Assistant can help you adjust quite a number of things in your hearing aids. One of the complaints that people have all the time when wearing a hearing aid is that their own voice sounds weird. So the Signia Assistant has this function where they ask you, okay, is your voice too loud, too soft? Is it unnatural or is it nasal? So you can go through the different options. So you can choose whether to keep, revert, try another solution, or improve further. If it sounds good, keep it. If it doesn't, try a different option. So you can also try another thing like other voices sound weird, sound quality doesn't sound that good, or you can even go into handling. If you're having trouble maintaining your hearing aids, whether that's with cleaning, changing wax stops, or things like that, you can definitely go into the maintenance tab. And when you click on one of the options, it gives you a nice video tutorial helping you through the different steps on how to clean a hearing aid, how to change wax stops, and things like that. So I found that the Signia Assistant is actually pretty helpful, and you may want to check this out when you go in there. Lastly, for those of you who are setting up your app for the first time, I just wanted to go through the process with you and just show you how to set it up. If you have a new device like the Signia Styletto X hearing aids, which are Bluetooth compatible, you can select the Bluetooth option. And what you would need to do is you would need to go into your settings page and scroll down to accessibility, scroll down to hearing devices, and you would need to take your hearing aids out of the charging case. So after a little bit, we will see that the hearing aids are now available for pairing on the iPhone, and you're able to pair both sides. Once we've done this, we can then go back into the Signia app, and it will now proceed to connect to your hearing aids. So after a bit of time, it will finish setting up and you can go, let's go. So once you've connected it, you will see that the Bluetooth sign has stopped blinking and your hearing aids are now connected. For those of you who have traditional hearing aids like the Signia Silks, you're able to go in to manually set it up. So it says, are you a run model? Mine's not a run model. You should be able to see that on the back. So I will say no. And now I want to close the battery door on these hearing aids. So once I've done that, wait a few seconds, I can press connect now. So these support directional hearing. I would highly recommend consulting your audiologist to set this all up. And they can also tell you how many programs you have. Make sure you select whether this current program is a tinnitus program, mine isn't, and then you'll go back into the app. So as you can see, a number of functions aren't available for non-Bluetooth connected hearing aids. So you're still able to control volume, sound balance, and directionality, depending on your model, but you don't have the Signia Assistant or mask mode. So once again, thank you so much for watching this episode of Hearing Tech News with Mark Trong. I really appreciate it. If you have any more questions or queries about anything I mentioned today, please feel free to leave them down in the comment section below. I'll be answering every single one of them. And also check out the full review of the Signia Stiletto X hearing aids in the card above.